And there we go. We should be live over on YouTube. Just getting ready for the IndyCar race. I need to get my screen region figured out because, again, I haven't done an IndyCar race since I got the new software. So here we go. Let's go ahead and we'll be just a minute, guys. Honestly, like, we might actually be able to. Alright, now let's grab a second window capture. And this time, we're going to go ahead and capture the flag. So they're doing the starting grid real quick. I'm a little underprepared because I decided to take a quick nap when I got home. But yeah, it should be a pretty good race though. We're getting ready here. There we go. Got that flag up there. Let's go ahead and get the race logo up in the middle of the screen. Browse. There it is. Bommarito Auto Group 500. And there we go. Alright. Now I'm just waiting to see where the leaderboard is, or where the lap count is gonna line up. That way I can get everything figured out. I know I do top 15 for IndyCar because they have a much better space-wise layout here. Alright, here we go. So yeah, it was a long yesterday for the IndyCar teams, that's for sure. Let me see if I can go ahead and find a alright, browse. Gotta find the IndyCar logo real quick. Let's see, so that would be looking back. There we go. So there we go. There's the IndyCar Series logo, which we tend to be able to fit in up here. Alright, as I say, we're still waiting for them to get going. They did start up the engine, so I also didn't expect the start time to mean that's when they're firing the engines. I thought I had a little bit of time here. Alright, here we go. And then just need that. Oh, yep, that's white. Let's move that. Back here. Alright, let's see. There we go. That's pretty well lined up. Now, again, we're just kind of waiting to see what we can get for a lap count, because lap count may not be the easiest thing. But until we get the lap count figured out, we have got ourselves, they're pacing around. joesefnewgarden, Colton Herta, the top two. I don't know if Newgarden, I know I heard a lot of people going to the rear of the field for engine changes and stuff like that, so I don't know if Newgarden is a part of that, but if he is, That's going to be a bit of a nightmare there. But yeah, we should be all set there. And again, just kind of waiting here as they throw the green flag, and I'm just waiting. Oh, there's lap count. Okay. Finally seen the lap count. So we're gonna miss. I'm probably gonna miss the first little bit because I'm trying to get this thing. Oh, we got a yellow already. Whoa! What? Oh, what's gonna happen here? Am I backed up a bit, or is? Oh, their timing and scoring is just that far ahead. Okay. The Peacock hasn't even seen the race start yet, and there's already a yellow flag out. That's not good. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. By the way, if you see a name go into purple, that is a sign that those drivers just turned their fastest lap here. And let's see what brought out this yellow so early on here. Let's see, battling. Not sure what the caution for yet. Oh, there we go. Benjamin Peterson. Yeah, in the AJ Foyt car there, ends up spun around in turn 1. That's what ended up bringing out the caution flag. Okay. Well, at least we now know. Now, let's go ahead and just window capture 4. Alright, so that's the website. And now let's just go ahead and trim that right down because we only need this little bit here for this one. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and let's make this large enough that you can read it. Come on. There we go. That looks about as good as I'm going to get it. So, there we go. We're set up, and we're ready to go racing. Hopefully, you guys are excited for this one. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. But, yeah, we are set up and ready to go. Alright, there we go. Got all that. And now I just need to go ahead and share the post there on Facebook. Alright, so Joseph Newgarden, the big storyline for him is going in and gonna try and sweep all the oval races for this calendar year and has honestly just dominated every category this year. Let's go ahead and just share that to the group. Here we go, group. Boom. Check this out. And then I just need to send it real quick to this person. Boom. Alright, there we go. So we're pretty much all set. Alright, here we go. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and X out of that, and we should be ready to go. I'm just going to pause that so that I'm not lagging it, hopefully, and welcome everybody to live stream. Hopefully you guys are excited. We'll be here for the entire 260 laps of the Bommarito Automotive Group 500 here at the race. It's going to be a fun one, that's for sure. Alright, so under the first caution flag almost immediately, which is funny. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and try and get up another copy of the leaderboard. That way I can scroll up and down without messing up the screen region. Alright, so there we go. Should be pretty much set. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Benjamin Peterson. He wrecked right off the bat. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, there we go. So we got everything hopefully finished, and we're ready to just talk racing here for the next little while. Hey, Derek, how's it going? Ready for a new nomination? Yeah, that's the most likely option here. Howdy, Eric. How's it going? Alright, so say alternate tires here at Gateway is going to be another interesting storyline, though, getting ready for the race, because they have alternate tires on an oval for the first time. Alright, so let's see. So it's Newgarden, Herta, Award, Malukas, Rosenquist, Rossi. So Rossi moving up on the grid early on. I think Rosenquist may have dropped back one spot to Dave. Hard to really tell, but yeah, it looks like it should be a pretty good race, though, as we get ready here. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. So we got, let's say we're already 10 laps in. This race actually isn't going too slowly. And normally I'm really super paranoid about the races going a long way without a yellow, or taking a long time to get through. But so far, though, honestly, the IndyCar is moving pretty quick here. 10 laps in already, and we got green flag back out. We're just waiting for the TV broadcast to catch back up, because for whatever reason, their app is way farther ahead. Like, I don't know. I might have to look into trying to see if I can add delay into when I actually get my updates, because if I'm gonna do any serious amount of IndyCar stuff next year outside of just the Indy 500, because I might do the Indy 500 stream, but if I do other IndyCar stuff, I don't want it to be this early in terms of the stuff versus when I'm seeing it. But yeah. I say these McLaren cars in the mid pack, though, they are all over the place, and of course you're gonna see that leaderboard very purple here for a little while because everybody's turning some of their fastest laps because it's their first full laps at speed here for a lot of these guys. Now I don't know how that one simple spin ended up being a 10 lap yellow, but that seems a little lengthy compared to what they probably needed, but here we go. Linus Lundqvist in the number 60. He's up inside the top 10, but he's battling with Alex Palou, potentially a driver he may either be a teammate to or might be taking the job of. Not because Palou is doing bad at all, but just because Palou may or may not be leaving for McLaren, although it sounds more and more likely by the day that Palou may be staying at Ganassi, and kind of the drama between those two teams has been insane over the last year and a half. I mean, first Palou went and tried to leave Ganassi while under contract with Ganassi, then proceeded to then he proceeded to get sued by Ganassi. Then then I think they must have settled it. They bring him back this year. Continue serving out that contract, and then all of a sudden, that's all right back at the forefront of everybody's attention. Is that, hey, he was supposed to go to McLaren next year, but now he's talking about staying at Ganassi potentially, and I think McLaren might even be suing him now, which is weird. But yeah, here we go. It's a crazy world out there. And starting to kind of settle in here. 15 laps in. So I'm not going to put in stuff truck, so we should be good. So yeah, after I get done this stream, I got a few other things I want to work on today, but so I will be probably hopping off the stream pretty quick once we get the actual race done. But so far, it's a pretty good race. Honestly, they gotten into a single file line pretty quickly, but I think that's mainly because of the worry about what's going on with the early crash. I mean, early crashes always tend to do that in racing to force the drivers to be more cautious. I mean, even look at how the NASCAR guys acted after the first big wreck in the NASCAR race yesterday. They all of a sudden were playing super timid and scared of a wreck the second they got going. Alright, so everybody in the top 15 now has a best lap set that isn't their last lap, so. Alright, here we go. Let's see, so we're 19 laps in here. We're chugging our way through this race already. That's pretty impressive. Let's see, these IndyCars are fast. I'm curious to see if anyone has anything for Newgarden. But right now, Newgarden's just trying to pull away as fast as he can here. And they've already turned 20 laps? Wow. So it looks like the projection is that they'll pit at lap 59, probably. So lap 59 being the probable first green flag stops for a lot of these guys. Masato down there in 16th. He's the first guy not on the screen. That's interesting for sure. Alright, so here we go. Pato Award has the 5 car in 5th place. That's nice to see. We got Colton Herta settling into that 2nd position. David Malukas in the 3. a lot of guys just kind of doing what they normally do. I mean, Malukas was really good here last year. He's going to just settle into the top 3 here. Colton Herta going to settle into line, wait for a mistake. Joseph Newgarden is going to pull away and not make a mistake. Interesting race. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. So Scott Dixon down in 13th place. Curious to see how he ends up doing. A lot of the Ganassi cars had to come from deeper in the field because of the engines that had to be changed there. So the fact that we got 3 Penske cars, or not 3 Penske, 3 Ganassi cars, I mean, up inside the top 15 is actually pretty impressive for them. Even though by any other stretch of the imagination, saying 3 Ganassi cars, usually you're expecting top 5 or top 10 when you're saying that to be the projection, but nope. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we got going on. David Malukas, little Dave, he's putting up some big numbers here. And they go to their first full-screen commercial of the broadcast, and we are just kind of hanging out. How's everybody doing? Who's everybody's pick for the race win here? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and actually start typing up the who wins poll. It's a little early, but where there aren't stages. So who wins the Bommarito Automotive Group 500? That's a long amount of words there. So we're putting in Joseph Newgarden. I guess we'll put in Colton Herta and Little Dave. Is it Little Dave or Big Dave? Let me go check his Twitter because I know he has a nickname. David Malukas. Little Dave, okay. Just want to make sure I got the right one because there's some pretty easy ones. So. Little Dave and other. Everybody's favorite option, the other option. Alright, so there we go. There's the poll up for everybody. Go ahead and vote on who you guys think's going to win the IndyCar race here at the at Gateway. If you guys feel confident in your pick, obviously it locks in your pick whenever you guys go and put a pick in. So if you don't feel confident in making a pick, I understand. Joseph Newgarden. So we got Joseph Newgarden. We got cars back on track but no sound. Hope that's not a consistent problem. And let's go ahead and just grab David Malukas right off the list. Alright, David Malukas. And quick hashtag. Hashtag IndyCar, hashtag Burrito 500. And there we go. Poll is up on Twitter if you guys want to go ahead and vote on there. Twitter is actually where we had this, where we voted on this race as to be the race that we were going to broadcast here. So, alright, we're all set up. Got that set, and let's see, Roman Grosjean up there in the top 10. Nice to see him showing some signs of life there. Scott McLaughlin had to come from lost quite a few spots on the start due to a grid penalty for the for changing an engine. Don't know if willpower had a similar issue, possibly. Hence why the those two Penske cars are coming from deep in the field here. Meanwhile, their teammate is up front leading, and leading by a decent margin, starting to stretch it to a full second even. So, here we go. So, there we go. Oh, hey, we got somebody voting for something other than Joseph Newgarden. Impressive. I didn't think we were going to see that. Alright, so here we go. So, how's everybody doing today? We've got IndyCars racing. We're 37 laps in. Wow, we are booking it through this race. Let me see what we got for pick'em. Just want to see what we got. Sorry, still time to make truck picks, but I'm not going to bother. Alright, well. There we go. Here we go. So, we got cars on track at least, and 3 McLarens all together. Again, the question is, what are they going to do? But as of right now, nobody really seems to have any sense of urgency because there's a long race to go, and they know that if they can just save fuel better here, they can potentially try and snake a lead here. Alright, so my previous pick, in case it wasn't obvious, Joseph Newgarden. I think you'd be stupid not to pick him here. I think he is by far the safest pick in the IndyCar field for this race. So 40 laps on the field here. They've gone 48 or 40, 41 now. They're just clicking them off. Click, click, click. Let's see. What about the weather? Because I don't know what the weather was looking like. I checked it earlier and it was cloudy with a massive chance of rain. Not looking like any rain in the forecast. Yay. Alright, so there we go. So, no rain in the forecast. That's nice. We always like no rain. And, yeah, so right now, though, the battle in terms of the points for the championship, let's see. We got the points as they run available. Alright, let's see. No idea here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way to kind of see the points as they run on the website. On the app, I know you can see points as they run, so I was just checking for that, but if there's not that, we can just kind of talk here, so. I mean, again, it's just kind of the factor of that Joseph Newgarden, once he got clean and away, he was, there was not much that was going to trip him up here. So they're starting to lap cars already. That's impressive. 45 laps in, we're getting close to that first pit window potentially here. And they go to commercial break. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back as we get settled in here. Alright, I'm back. How's it going, everybody? Well, there's still a commercial break, which means we still don't get to see it. And wow, the vote is definitely one-sided right now in favor of Newgarden. I think everybody kind of knows this is Newgarden's race here. So here we go. Let's see. I mean, let's say if Newgarden wins this race today, because they're talking about the People Ready Force for Good challenge, where you have to win on each different type of track, so oval, road, and street course. And they were talking about how Plo's the only one eligible. If Newgarden wins today, he becomes the only one eligible to win it because he will have won every oval on the calendar and locked out that entire category from anybody else's ability to win. So, okay, so they were talking about that, the blue flag rule, because they were talking about, how, oh, what's his name? They were talking about how Carpenter needed to move over, and then apparently the forced blue flag is only a factor on the road and street circuits, not a factor here today. So, that's interesting. But, yeah, so after I get off here, I'm probably going to go take another real quick nap just because I'm tired. But I'm going to try and get my race review done from last night's NASCAR Cup Series race. No, somebody's way out the groove there. Was that Takuma? Was that Taku? Let's see. Yeah, was that Takuma Sato coming out of the pits there? Not sure why Takuma was even in the pits, but there we go. Starting to have some People making some green flag stops here, potentially. Actually, yeah, we've hit that. We're starting to hit lap 59. It's coming right up, so. Yeah, here comes Colton Herta to pit road. So, Colton Herta decides it's way too risky to not pit here. Alright, here we go, man. Four-stop race for Colton Herta. Wow. But, yeah, right now, so we got Linus Lindquist, Callum Ilott, Alex Palou on pit road. Trying to see if we got anybody else notable on pit road right now. So a lot of people coming into pit road. I'm really curious to see how this potentially changes their strategies here. Even though I'd love to see this race become more of a race of actually trying to pass people versus a race of, oh yeah, let's just wait around until we run out of fuel or tires. I was gonna say, if Newgarden or Scott McLaughlin can stretch it that far, I was say we might as well just hand them the trophy right now, because that is an insane amount of stretching that they're talking about. They're talking about making this a 3-stop race. Meanwhile, everybody else is firmly on a 4-stop strategy here. So right now you got Takuma Sato trying to fight his way back on the lead lap, kind of just waiting it out more so because he's already been to pit road. He's waiting for everything else to cycle around. There goes the McLaren cars to pit road. There goes Romain Grosjean, Little Dave, Joseph Newgarden. Okay, yeah, everybody's in pit road right now. I mean, literally everybody. McLaughlin on pit road. Augustine Canapino on pit road. Here comes Rosenquist leaving pit road here. But, here we go. So the fact that Newgarden's into pit as the race leader, I think that tells you that what the strategy probably should be here. Now, again, I'm not saying that he can't be wrong or that team won't make a mistake, but it's much more likely that he is right on this one. But yeah, here we go. All right, so Callum Ilott back in on pit road. Basically, I mean that making an extra pit stop at this point in the race is going to put you way behind there for him. So it's going to be really tough on him. But here we go. Willpower, Scott Dixon coming to pit road, and that will cycle around the race lead back to Joseph Newgarden. So the pit stop for Joseph Newgarden the pit stop should all cycle back around to Joseph Newgarden, who has already pit as the race leader. But yeah, I mean, right now this championship is entirely Alex Palou's to lose because Alex Palou has not had any real threat yet. Alright, so here we go. Man. Yeah, definitely more tired than I would like to be for this race, but So 66 laps in here to 160 or 260 laps at Gateway. So there you go. Roman Grosjean just turned his best lap of the race. So it's Felix Rosenquist. Ooh, man. Here we go. Yeah, so right now, Newgarden versus Herta is the battle for the lead, and that will probably maintain being the lead, as Newgarden has a 1.3 second lead on the field already. There's not really much to talk about, which is unfortunate because it's especially hard when all the teams have kind of agreed on the same thing universally, which is that. But yeah, here we go, man. Let's see. All right. So Newgarden versus Herta versus a Ward at the front of the field. Little Dave has dropped back to fourth. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? So, here we go. 71 laps down in the IndyCar race, and Newgarden is just putting another beat down on the field like he normally does here. Alright, so... Alright, that's great, Keystone. Glad to hear it. All she needs now is a heart stint. Okay, not sure what that is, but it doesn't sound super simple. Hopefully it's all good. They're expecting her to recover very well. That's probably some of the best news we've heard in weeks. It's a 98% success rate. That's pretty high. Yeah, better than 10%, that's for sure. Alright, man. Alright, so no picks there. Let's see. What do we got for NFL going on today? NFL. It's Sunday. There should be more games. There's only one. It's tonight. Texans, Saints. And I say, if I weren't busy, I might consider trying to stream that game. But honestly, opening week though, no, I can't do the Thursday night opener, but I can't do the Colts opener. Come on, really? Are there no game? What's the first Sunday night game? Okay. Oh, American Ninja Warrior had I'm loving the Ninja Warrior season. Curious to see how the side by side on stage 4 work, or on not stage 4, but on stage 2 works. But let's see. Rams Seahawks probably not available in my area. Eagles Patriots, is that even going to be a good game? Raiders Broncos, is that going to be a good game? I don't really know. Packers Bears, Cowboys Giants, that could be decent, and that's the Sunday night game. Monday night on September 11th, that could be a potential stream. Bills Jets. So Maris in the top 6. Are you talking about Malukas? Because yeah, Malukas is really good here. This has been one of his best tracks since getting to IndyCar. And now that they're back from commercial break, we can actually talk about racing again. But yeah. So Malukas, this is one of his better tracks. He really does well at this one. So all right, let's see. But yeah, right now it's a half-second lead between Newgarden and the rest of the field. So Newgarden just ghosting them right now, and it's an oval. It's going to be hard. Now, Award is staying close here, and Pato Award in recent years has been one of the few guys who's been able to challenge for these wins against Joseph Newgarden. He ended up taking his first career win, Texas, away from, was that Newgarden or was that McLaughlin? I can't remember which car he ended up taking that win away from. Oh. Alright, 1 second, guys. Alright, there we go. Oh, you were giving a free car. Nice. Just needs 2 brake pads. Yeah, there's always something. There's always something whenever you get a free car. I wouldn't anticipate that being the only problems you might find with it, but there we go. Alright. Alright, here, man. Over to the live stream, we are currently 85 laps into the 260 laps at this track. Patrick, I'm sending you a quick text real quick. Alright, there we go. So it's a 2001 Honda Accord, has 83k miles. Okay. That's pretty good. I say it sounds solid at least. Again, it's a little on the old side, but I say it doesn't have a ton. It hasn't hit the 100k miles on it, so it's a decent car there. All right, so here we go. Let's try and focus on the actual race going on. All right, so career average finish on I'm going to say Palou having the better average finish on road and street circuits, but Newgarden's career average finish on ovals, an 8.52. That's impressive. There are few drivers who run any type of track and can maintain that kind of winning or that kind of average finish. There we go. Make that a lot brighter. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, Newgarden, he needs to win out if he wants a shot at this championship. So I'd like to imagine that Newgarden can go ahead and try and fight for this one, but it's going to be a tough one for him to try and win. So still only only 4 votes on the Twitter poll. So yeah. So the NFL regular season, the week 1 games are good. They're just at really bad times, unfortunately. So okay, what? So yeah, I got my box. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I got the Bulbasaur that you sent me. But yeah, so let's see. Running down through the top 5. I mean, again, it's just kind of the same guys. We haven't seen much. I mean, the only big change up through the top 10 even is that you've got McLaughlin starting to make his way through the field. Ericsson has torn through the field. And, I mean, even Scott Dixon's been in neutral all day. He's been 13th pretty much every time I've looked at him on the leaderboard. So, not really sure what's going on there, but, I mean, there's just so much. IndyCar is a really weird motorsport because it feels like there's a lot going on, but it's all strategy-based. And if you're not paying, and if you're not able to pay 100% attention, and or if you like to be bouncing back and forth between a couple different game plans, it's hard because there's one game plan. It is saving fuel. And you kind of have to bounce between different cars if you're looking for something interesting. And nobody is passing today, that's for sure. Outside of Ericsson, nobody's really doing much for passing. Linus Lundqvist back in 14th place. Connor Daly, though, bringing that 30 car up into the top 15. If he gets a top 10 at this track and his old car, the number 20, with Ryan Hunter-Reay, doesn't get a top and doesn't say finish 15th to 20th, I think there should be a question being asked about did they make the right choice to go with Hunter-Reay over him. And oh, here we go. Romain Grosjean coming to pit road. Romain Grosjean to pit road. Are we already hitting? Oh, wow. We're already at... we're early in that window for the next round of green flag stops. But Linus Lindqvist comes to pit road as well. So the number 60 car. They pit early on the window last time, so I'm not surprised to see them pitting a little early this time too. But again, it's just weird seeing them pit. Some people pitting like 10, 15 laps earlier than they probably would need to on fuel. So tires being a big factor could be a thing. Just have to wait and see because there is no guaranteed yellow. So we might see a long, drawn-out race to the finish. And Newgarden would probably just coast away at that point and coast away to the win. All right, here we go. So yeah, one thing I do want to mention, and this is something I'm going to be working on over the course of this next week, is I'm going to be doing a Madden franchise on a second channel that's going to be mainly video game based. So if you guys are interested in any sort of gaming content in particular, at least for the early portion of the channel, it'll be Madden gameplay. It'll be one Madden video a week, and then whatever else I end up posting over there will be what it is. Pokemon strategy stuff, Patrick hates my Pokemon strategies almost as much as everybody else, but yeah. Patrick, I thought you said you weren't gonna buy the game. Weren't you super adamant yesterday or the other day when you and I were talking about that, about how you weren't gonna buy Madden 24? Because it's just the same game with the same problems from Madden 23. Like literally, wasn't that your exact argument there? Let's see. Oh, Takuma Sato slow on the track. Are we gonna see a yellow? He's slow and he's not on pit and he's not coming to pit road, or at the very least, he may not have hit it. But yeah, okay, wow. Not sure what happened recently to make. Oh, okay, that probably helps in terms of money. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened recently to make everybody think that Newgarden's not winning this thing, but the poll is suddenly starting to shift away from Newgarden in terms of people voting on him to win this thing, which again seems weird because I think Newgarden is probably the safe pick if you want a safe bet here. But Colton Herta to the race lead as Joseph Newgarden, Alexander Rossi, and Alex Palou all hit pit road here. So pit for all those guys. Willpower also on pit road. Pato Award also on pit road. A lot of guys coming to pit road here. So a lot of guys coming to pit road here. Marcus Ericsson, the next one to come to pit road. So a lot of guys coming to pit road here. All right, well, good. I'm gonna say it's about time you had something go your way, right, Patwick? But yeah, so there we go. So again, the alternate tire thing is weird at a oval track because I always kind of assumed that one set of tires is probably better in like right and left hand corners, and one set of tires is better for top speed, but not as good in corners. Problem is for a oval, you're basically half of your time is in corners and the other half is on straightaways, and you're always turning the same direction. So here we go. Kyle Kirkwood, Devlin DeFrancesco moving up the grid. Also, Marcus Ericsson was recently confirmed that he will be joining the Andretti Autosport team next year. So, not sure as to which car he's taking, but he's taking somebody's ride there. Possibly Devlin DeFrancesco in the 29. I could see that car being potentially up for grabs. Could it be Romain Grosjean? I would be worried if that is the case, because I think they'd be giving up on him too early. Herta is their pride and joy. They're not gonna kick Herta to the curb. Not to mention he's probably is he their best driver in points? Let's see. Standings. Where's standings? Okay, here we go. Championship standings. So the top driver, now granted Ericsson would be the top driver at Andretti if it wasn't for him not being at Andretti this year, but if you just took him straight from this year and put him onto that team. But Kyle Kirkwood is actually the top Andretti driver. Again, I don't see them getting rid of Kirkwood or Herta. So then it's Romain Grosjean or the 29 of Devlin DeFrancesco. I know who I would probably pick. And whoa, there's a lot of swerve in there. Award right on the back bumper of Newgarden here. Gonna try and take the lead. I'm gonna say, yeah, Newgarden, you don't want to get penalized if you go and swerve like that in front of someone, because blocking is a thing in IndyCar. And you don't want to get penalized for it, so. Rinus VK coming to pit road here. So, Rinus, that's another one coming to pit road. Man, this race has only been going for an hour, and it's already almost halfway over. Wow. Impressive. Let's see. So here we go. Whoa. Let's see. Pato Award trying to make his way now around the number 33. That's oh, what's his name? That's Carpenter. So that's Carpenter's lap down here. David Malukas, Devlin, DiFrancesco hitting pit road here. And that moves that's gonna move Newgarden up to 6th place here. So the top 5 have yet to pit. Colton Herta, Rosenquist, Dixon, Kirkwood, and Ferrucci. Those drivers have each gone and done it. Oh, you got a promotion too. Nice. Seems like a bit of stuff can finally go your way there, Patwick. But yeah, right now, oh, and are they going to commercial break really while we have 5 drivers left to pit? Like, why not try and stretch it to the, okay, are we at least going to get side by side? Oh, no, it's full screen commercial. Yay. Fun! Gotta love commercials. Luckily, I think it's local break, so they couldn't just delay it. It was something with each individual NBC broadcast station. Because in order to make that kind of thing work, that would be really tough. So Colton Herta comes to pit road. Kyle Kirkwood, Ferrucci, Rosenquist. Rosenquist also hits pit road. So that puts 3 cars left that have yet to pit. Dixon, Kirkwood, and Ferrucci. Those are your last 3 that have yet to pit. So, all right, here we go. Oh man, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. I know not my best stream, but we're doing something racing related here on a Sunday where NASCAR isn't racing because NASCAR already ran yesterday, which is fun. Real quick, actually, while we're under commercial break, we're going to talk about NASCAR. Trucks at Milwaukee. First off, I want to make sure I get my check-in points. But also, nope, not the trucks. I want to see, are they under a rain delay? Oh, no, there we go. Live leaderboard. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, no, they're still in stage 1, though. So, Infinger, Sanchez, Taylor Gray, Carson Hocevar, and Corey Heim, the top 5. Christian Eckes, Purdy, William Solich, Ben Rhodes, and Derek Kraus, your top 10. Jake Garcia has been very quietly impressive in this Truck Series season, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people probably overlook him, but only 1 caution, too. Wow. Let me just see. Who was the caution? Josh Balicki in the 0-2 for Young's Motorsports. All right, let's see. Just gonna really quickly take a quick look through the rest of the field. Connor Jones and Haley Deegan both having trouble out of the Thor Sport camp. Dean Thompson in 21st, only 1 spot ahead of them. I don't even remember who the playoff drivers are, and they aren't marked on here, which is fun. But yeah, so that's that's a quick NASCAR break, and we're back with the IndyCar series. So Dixon, Kirkwood, those are the only 2 drivers who have yet to pit for the second time, and here comes Kirkwood. Kirkwood pitting. Pit for Kirkwood. Alright, so here we go. What can, I say, Dixon trying to stretch it a long way here. So Dixon should be pitting any lap now. Oh, yellow, yellow, yellow! We got a yellow! We got a flag! We got our second yellow of the day. Flag is out. And what's the caution for, I wonder? And did Kirkwood get... Did he get lucky or did he get in trouble here? Let's see. What's the yellow for? Because it should be coming out here soon. Again, my broadcast way behind the on-screen graphics, which is unfortunate. Just having to wait and see what's going to happen. Let me guess. Loose wheel on the 27. Spins. And obviously out. Let's see. Yellow, turn 2. It's not. It's the Kumasato. No! Taku! Kumasato spins out, brings out the yellow, and helps his teammate out. Ooh. Is that Kumasato doing work to try and earn himself a at least part-time ride next year and justify him being part-time again? Because he wants to keep racing. We know that. But his Ganassi contract doesn't go to next year. So he's got to work on a contract negotiation. And that yellow could not have fallen much more perfectly for Scott Dixon. So, and he didn't completely tear up his car or risk any real injury to himself because he was far enough away from everybody else when he spun. I'd be curious to figure that one out. Was there some shenanigans going on? I smell something fishy. And for once, it might not be my lunch. Because normally when I make that joke, it's lunchtime and we're having fish. But don't think that's the case today. Zane Smith kind of being in the middle of the pack, which is not good. But yeah, so right now though, let's see, how many laps led does Infinger have? Let's see, laps led. So far, laps led. Wait, why is laps led not up here? Why? No idea why it won't let me figure out how many laps Infingers led. I'd like to know just how dominant he's being. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Definitely looking forward to having some food here when we get to the end of the race. So here comes Dixon, Newgarden, Canapino, Rossi, Erickson, McLaughlin, and Malukas to pit road. All the guys pitting here. So Newgarden coming down pit road. That's going to allow him to work on some stuff. Alright, so we're in the, so we're under caution here at lap 127 here. Let's see what we can find out here. Alright, oh, okay, so they're under caution. Oh. Let's see, I just went for a restart here in the truck race. Let's see, laps led. Trying to figure out how many laps the drivers have led here, but don't have that listed. Alright, so. Uh-oh. Issue for Ericsson? Oh, no. Ooh. And Pillow with an issue in the pits as well. They released the car without the wheel nut on the rear tire. It wobbles off almost immediately. Lucky it didn't hit a crew member, but they were able to get back to the pits and take care of it. But man, okay. So Grant and Fingers led every lap. Actually, I can figure that out from his average running position being first. He's literally averaging a 1 as his position value. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. The dog. Actually, let's see. I'm still 8 picks away in this draft. Come on, guys. Just put yourself on autopilot if you can't play. But, yeah, if I want to enter, Alright, here we are. Let's see. So yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting it out here. Honestly, this race is just kind of, it's been a little dry. Hopefully, though, now that we've had the yellow in the middle of pit sequence, we'll be good to go here, and we should hopefully have some interesting battles between Dixon and Newgarden, because hopefully Newgarden actually has to fight Dixon now, rather than Dixon just being a 13th place car. Let me see what the people's ready for good challenge. Yeah, so Kirkwood would need to win a road course and win today. Dixon, Ericsson, Lundgaard, McLaughlin are all the other. So there's only 7 drivers still eligible, and the second we find out whether or not Newgarden can win today, if he wins it today, that eliminates literally everybody else from the conversation. Which is an interesting one here. Alright, let's see. Let's see, pick 'em. I'm not doing baseball, so Let's see. Is CJ Stroud actually playing in the game tonight? I didn't even realize he was gonna be playing. Also, stage one went to Grayton Fingers, shocking surprise over in the NASCAR Truck Series, by the way. So, yeah. Just kind of looking through some of the other games. When it comes to primetime games, those are probably the only ones I'll be maybe able to stream, and that's if they don't overlap with a race. And if I'm not busy, so. Problem is, the primetime games are terrible. Alright, so. Let's see. Final week of the preseason. The Broncos finished a beatdown in Denver yesterday. They went 41-0 over the Rams. Cowboys beat the Raiders last night. And I think those were the only two games that were still going on when we signed off yesterday. So. Whew. Alright, here we go. We're getting ready for the, pace car's off. We're ready to go racing. Field in the hands of Scott Dixon. Joseph Newgarden in second. Third, Pato O'Ward. Fourth, Rossi. Fifth, Scott McLaughlin. This is going to be we're going to start to see a shootout here. This is going to shift all of a sudden from an IndyCar race to a madhouse. Come on. And we're going to have a crash. Yep, they are going to wreck this thing. They just waved off the restart, and waved off restarts have a very high likelihood of ending up bringing out another crash here. Hey Patrick, you said you got Madden 24. Did you get it on Steam or on Xbox? Because we're ready to go green flag racing. So I see the green flag flies, but I haven't. I'm still half a lap behind, so I just want to make sure if I get it, I'm getting it on the right platform. Even though cross-platform is going to be a nice change. So I'm probably going to get it on Steam anyway, just so I can play on my computer rather than having to play on my Xbox. But here we go. Green flag is out, and they are racing at Gateway here. And let's see, Dixon, Newgarden, O'Ward, Rossi. This is going to be a fun one. Let's see. Newgarden versus, who's this? Newgarden versus O'Ward right now, side by side. O'Ward trying to take away some of that energy there from his run, allowing Dixon to stretch that lead a little bit here. But yeah, right now here we go. Let's see. Yeah, Dixon's got a really nice. He got a really nice jump there and a really nice lead, honestly. But as of right now, it's looking like it could be a very interesting one. All right, here we go. Still only 4 votes on the Twitter poll, so Alright, here we go. Let's see. Santino Ferrucci up in the top 10. I didn't even realize he got a lucky break with that yellow. It's a pretty good one, though. Let's see. What about for live timing? Let's see. Who else is still on the lead lap? So it's the people who aren't on the lead lap, I guess, is an easier one to list. Carpenter, Takuma Sato, Callum Ilott, and Benjamin Peterson, obviously. Alright, so here we go. Man. Let's see, 140. Alright, so we got about 120 laps to go here. Newgarden, he's got to try and reel in Dixon here. And the question is, how long is he willing to wait to try and reel him in versus feeling like, yep, I got to try something here and starting to absolutely full send it. Because right now, I don't think Newgarden's really changed his mentality a ton from when he was leading to when he's running second here quite yet. I think he's still in kind of relaxed mode, just kind of pull away from third here and treat the 9 like he's a lap car, and then just worry about him when it gets later. But here we go. And man, some massive swerving moves there on Power and Rosenquist. So I don't know. That's not very good if you're looking at that as a. I'm gonna say those two, they could very easily end up crashing, but that's kind of what makes it fun, isn't it? The fact that there is the possibility of a crash. Not watching for the crashes, but it's definitely an intrigue factor. So Dixon with a shot at the title. That's impressive. If Dixon can go out there and get the championship here, that'll be a big one to have been able to steal that one away. But I don't think it's going to happen here. Nice clear day out, unfortunately, because this race got so good last year under the lights. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Alright, so right now, Newgarden is still running. Yeah. Again, he's just trying to run down Dixon right now, but he's not putting a ton on the line to try and run him down. Almost kind of feels like he doesn't really care whether or not he catches him or not here. Alright, let's see. I mean, right now the Alright. Oh, we're starting to catch the back of the field. That's going to make this battle for the lead interesting. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Again, there's just not much going on here. I mean, we're at 150 laps in to 260 here. And there's just, again, right now we're just kind of waiting it out here, but there's just nothing going on here. Like, two McLarens in the top 5. They're trying to run down Newgarden. Newgarden's trying to run down Dixon. And right now they're all kind of just standing guard here at this point. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, 185 looks like that'll be the next estimated pit lap for most of these guys, so. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so looking at pit road picks here, or pit road predictions here. Yeah, it's gonna. I don't see a way they make this work on the one stop from here. Maybe I could see it if they have another yellow. I could definitely see them making it on one stop, but. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So, Herta versus Pillow here for what position even is that? Is that for... It's for 11th? Or for 10th. That's for 10th there. Are you kidding me? Alright, they're door to door here and still very much at beating and banging with each other here. So here we go. Pillow versus Herta here. It looks to be the strategy. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. Alright, so they're going to commercial break. If it's a full screen commercial, I might go use the bathroom real quick and grab myself another bottle of water, because, yep, full screen commercial break, so I'll be right back. Sorry, there we go. We're back. Sorry about the, forgot I muted my mic when I walked off, just in case my earbud disconnected, and it played the audio out loud, because I can't have the official race audio, obviously, on the stream. Especially if I'm not talking, so here we go. Alright, so let's see. That is a weird... Oh. So that wasn't Palou that had trouble. I thought that was Palou. That was actually Marcus Ericsson's car. He just isn't in his classic red and white Husky car. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Alright, here comes Pat O'Ward coming to pit road. Joseph Newgarden coming to pit road. He's bailing on the strategy. So, Joseph Newgarden has accepted that this strategy will not work, and so it's now up to Scott Dixon to prove that the strategy will work. Here comes Rossi, and McLaughlin also bailing on that strategy. So another set of green flag stops here, and here we go. So yeah, curious to see what ends up happening here, but... Alright, so here we go. Alright, let's see what we got going on. So Dixon's going to have to save a ton of fuel if he wants to make this work, but everybody else kind of bailing on the strategy here. So right now, in terms of the predicted laps, you got Ericsson and Herta. Ericsson, Herta, Power, Grosjean, who I think are still in on that strategy potentially. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So yeah, there's Alex Palou. He's in almost the exact same looking car. So I think they actually used an Alex Palou backup car for Ericsson. Alright, let's see. Again, 15 to 20 more laps before we see Dixon pit, assuming he tries to play this strategy out to the bitter end here. Alright, let's see. Alright, Firestone telemetry here for Scott Dixon. Let's see. What's he doing to try and save this amount of fuel? So it sounds like Herta's about to bail on the strategy. I mean, I don't know. This seems risky again for Dixon. I don't know why he's trying to pull this strategy, but hey, if it works, he'll look like a genius. If it fails, it'll be a big hit. But if it fails, you still aren't winning the championship. And if you don't try, you aren't winning the championship. Yeah, a lot of Honda power at the front. So they're talking about possibly it being a Honda thing where Honda can save more fuel. Alright, so let's see. It's a strategy game, that's for sure, and there's not really much I can continue just kind of repeating. But, yeah, right now, Ericsson running him down. Let's see. Herta, power, I just don't see where there is much to gain here. I mean, you're only gaining about one lap on Newgarden. And there goes Ericsson bailing. Devlin DiFrancesco bails. Alright, who has the most on-track passes, I'm curious, in this race so far? Colton Herta has passed 38 cars so far today. Wow. So, Ericsson coming down pit road. That is a strange one to see him pitting. Here comes Colton Herta bailing on the strategy. We kind of heard that he was going to bail possibly here. Alright, let's see. Okay, so far, honestly, I mean, again, it's just a standard IndyCar or short oval race. And again, the problem with a short oval race of this kind is that when you have a fuel mileage number, that's all IndyCar racing become. It's all about hitting that number. Gotta get to that fuel number, gotta make sure you can save that number. Oh man, but yeah, this race is definitely not as good as the. Let's just take a peek at the trucks, see if trucks is as good as I think the truck race was gonna be. There's been one lead change in the truck race, and that's Corey Heim passing Grant Enfinger. And we had Greg Van Alst and Brad Perez tangling it in a caution flag for the truck, so at least something happening in the trucks. Also, the trucks can definitely beat and bang more than these Indy cars ever will, but man. Man, there we go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this race, again, we're just kind of waiting to see, but there just is not much going on here. There's not much going on and a lot going on all at the same time, really. You got Dixon, Power, Kirkwood. Yeah, Roman Grosjean, Elio. And Pato passed Joseph. Wait, whoa. That should be more of a storyline. Can we talk about that one, Booth? When did Ward pass Newgarden? Did I just completely space out and miss it? So going to another commercial break here. Another full screen commercial break. We've had a lot of full screen commercial breaks. I'll say that much. Alright, here we go. Oh, Kyle Kirkwood coming to pit road. That's another one coming. Elio bails on the strategy there. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. I will say it's been strange watching a full race and not seeing a single promo for Gran Turismo on this on the IndyCar broadcast. I mean, compared to what it's been for NASCAR in the last several weeks, including yesterday, it's like every other commercial break. Oh yeah, it's Gran Turismo, which is a great movie. You guys should go see it. Willpower comes to pit road. So power bails, and now it's down to can Scott Dixon hold off Romain Grosjean? Well, or those two in particular, can those two work together to outduel Pato, Joseph, and the rest? So it's only about a half second between Pato and Joseph. So Joseph could try and make a pass back here at any point. But yeah, it's just kind of the game of do you make it or not. Can Dixon stretch it all the way? Are you kidding me? He might have a shot at this. Yeah, you do not want to end up in that situation. But right now, Dixon, this might work for Dixon. Like, I mean, I'm trying not to get overhyped, but this could end up working out for Scott Dixon here. I mean, how on earth is Dixon able to save this much fuel? I mean, come on. Nobody else seems to know how to do it. And here comes Scott. Scott Dixon coming to pit road. Dixon hits pit road. This is going to be a thing. As we get ready for the end of this one. Alright, here we go. I mean, there just really is not much to talk about here until we see Dixon. Okay, so we're actually seeing Dixon coming into pit road here. So, Ward versus Newgarden here. And again, the theory is that the rest of the field needs to pit once more. Dixon won't need to. Alright, let's see. Gotta get that thing full of fuel. There is absolutely no room for just, oh, it's close enough to full. Alright, so let's see. Roman Grosjean. Oh, I was not I didn't realize he was in that green car. I thought that was Augustine Canapino or Callum Ilott. But no, that's Roman Grosjean here. So yeah, Dixon has a full lap on Grosjean, even though they're on the same strategy. No way Grosjean wins this, unless there's a really well timed yellow. So here comes Palou for his final pit stop. Again, we got about 20 laps before we expect to see Ward, Newgarden, and the others on their final pit stop here. Although, realistically, again, they could pit any time between now, possibly, and the next 20 laps and be A-okay, probably. So I'm curious to see why Palou went that early to pit road, because that is extremely early there. Alright, here we go, man. So Palou coming back out onto the track, and it's a pretty much a non... I want to see the battle for the lead here, though. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, here we go, man. I'm just so tired right now. And there's not really much going on until we get our until we get some real pit stops here. And Felix Rosenquist coming to pit road. Alright, here we go. So there goes Rosenquist coming to pit road. Again, we're waiting to see McLaughlin and Erickson. There we go. We're starting to see a lot of people coming to pit road here. Now that McLaughlin's coming, let's see. Newgarden should be next lap for sure. Yeah, here comes Newgarden to pit road this time. So Newgarden coming to pit road. That's going to pretty much make this a game of where's Newgarden going to blend compared to the 9. Alright, so they've gone and lapped Joseph Newgarden. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Right now, we're just kind of waiting out the strategy game here in the Bommarito Automotive Group 500 here at the race. So there you go. So Newgarden in traffic. That might help minimize the deficit. Wow. It happened. He made the mistake. He slapped the fence and no yellow either for it. So Joseph Newgarden is out of this race, or at least out of contention to win this thing. He just slapped the fence trying to get this one. So now it's Pato O'Ward versus it here. Oh my! McLaughlin almost gets wrecked by David Malukas here. I mean, David Malukas is gonna have to learn at some point that might not fly with every driver out here. Pato O'Ward on pit road. Yeah. Santino Ferrucci came to pit road. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. So Dixon and Plow for the championship. And this is also, again, last chance for any of these drivers who want to try and get the people ready for us for good. You got to win this race. So, yeah, Newgarden said he went for it. And I don't know. I feel like you probably should have played it a little safer there if you're Newgarden. So, yeah, that would have been 4 straight Gateway races, too, that he would have won. Wow. And all those streaks get broken here, and he's going to have to build them right back up again here. That's a bummer there. Alexander Rossi coming to pit road, and the now the 9 is second place here to Colton Herta. All right, let's see. I mean, yeah, right now that it's Herta versus Dixon at the front. I'm curious to see what ends up happening here. Alright, so here we go. Man. Alright, there we go. So Rossi and Canapino coming to pit road. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here because there's just not much action going on. And then when we did get some action, it wasn't a caution, and it kind of energized the situation by taking one of our contenders out of the story. So yeah, Joseph Newgarden out of this race with a broken right rear toe link, or at least out of contention to win the race. He got up too high. He tried to run the fence and smacked the wall. All right, Herta comes to pit road. Willpower, Kirkwood, Daly, and Lundgaard all should need to pit here. The question is going to be is what does Scott Dixon do, and how fast can Award catch him? Oh man, here we go. So Colton Herta's service complete. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. With 38 laps to go here. We still got a long way to go. Like, the beginning of this race felt like it was going so quick, and now it's like we're just waiting and waiting for something to happen here. And there's just nothing going on. Alright, here we go. Alright, come on. Kidding me? There we go. Right. Select all images with a fire hydrant. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, Christian Lundgaard coming to pit road. Are you kidding me? Alright. Bike, bike, bike. Bike. You kidding me? Come on. Oh, click once there are no bikes left. Okay. Alright, so. We got, what, just this one photo of a bike left that we need to get? There we go. Kidding me? It's a pain. How do they manage to make these things so much more annoying? Come on. Let's see. 27 laps to go still here. There's just no catching Dixon right now. Alright, 25 laps to go. I need to go use the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, I wish this race were more entertaining, but it's just kind of your normal Scott Dixon win where he ends up fuel mileaging it. And the most exciting part of this race, Joseph Newgarden already took himself out, so I'll be right back. Alright, and day is officially done for Joseph Newgarden in terms of his positioning. We know where he's finishing. Less cars left in the race than there are, or less laps left in the race than there are laps between himself and the next car for position, so. Alright, we're getting ready for the end of this race. Hopefully it'll be over soon, hopefully, right? Alright. There we go. What the? Alright, I'll deal with that later. Alright, let's see. We got, 18 laps to go, and Dixon's got Willpower coming up behind him here. Again, like, looking at the estimated next pit lap, Willpower is going to be soon. Scott Dixon is going to be with 10 to go. So, Scott Dixon has about 8 laps more fuel, according to the estimates. So, if Dixon can make it, he has got to save a lot of fuel here. Now, what does Pato have for fuel on board? He can make it all the way. So, he's got no worries. So, congratulations to Chip Ganassi Racing on getting the championship here, because it's only Palou and Dixon that are going to be in the fight after today. Whoa, 20 to 30 million in damages from Palou? That's what the McLaren lawsuit was? I knew they were suing him. I didn't know what they were suing him for. 20 to 30 million dollars in damages that they are suing him for. Oh boy. It's crazy. And alright, the Truck Series race looks actually halfway decent. This race has just kind of been draining at this point. I was kind of hoping it was going to be energetic, but the fact that it was during the day and the fact that it ended up being a fuel mileage race, it really became just kind of the typical Scott Dixon type of win. And again, as I mentioned, the Award versus Newgarden, even if it wasn't going to be for the win, would have been a fun fight down the stretch. Now, Award has David Malukas 2 seconds behind him as the next closest person for position. So here we go. Let's see. Yeah, so right now there's only 2 cars on the lead lap, other than obviously the leader, Scott Dixon. So yeah, so Malukas 2 seconds behind Award is the first car. One is the only other car close to Award. And I don't think little Dave. I mean, I love how aggressive he was earlier, but I just don't know if he'll do that to him this late in the race. But man, here we go. We're entering no man's land for Scott Dixon. We do not know how much further his fuel can stretch here. So the entire rest of this way is no man's land. So can Scott Dixon save enough gas to make it from here to the checkers? I say he's gone 57 laps so far. Again, we know he's done 61 already today, so we know he can make it a few more laps, but man, it is going to be tight. Imagine if he runs out of gas here after all of this. That'd be amazing. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? So 6 laps to go here, and we have not hit the edge of the window here. There we go. Power making something interesting here, making a bold pass there on Marcus Ericsson. But yeah, these Alright, let's see. Oh man, this race has just kind of been super mentally draining, just kind of trying to find anything to talk about. It's just been a very slow. We've been reiterating the same point about like, okay, we have officially hit 62 laps. This is the uncharted territory for Scott Dixon. Can he make it the final 3 laps to the checkers? He's 3 laps beyond his window that we've seen for sure that he can do. What can happen here? Let's see. Last lap. The white flag has officially been thrown. Let's see. Can Scott Dixon avoid having a catastrophe like what happened to Chase Elliott a couple weeks ago, or a week ago? Here we go. Scott Dixon. Come on. Let's see. Can Scott Dixon make it to the end? Coming around to actually see the white flag now on the broadcast here. And let's see. White flag. Here we go. He has stretched this thing so far, and I don't know how you make this go anywhere but up from here. And here we go. He doesn't run out of fuel. Scott Dixon with the win. Good job, Scott. Nice job. Hey, you know what? A win is a win. I was just incredibly bored by it, but yeah. Man, that was a crushing win, too, in terms of the time. So there we go. Award and Malukas coming home second and third finally. So, Scott Dixon, Award, Malukas. Rossi should be coming across here any moment to solidify 4th place. We don't know yet. We haven't actually seen it. No, they haven't crossed it officially to complete the lap. Oh, I guess they aren't going to do it, so. Alexander Rossi, Scott McLaughlin, Colton Herta, Alex Palou, Felix Rosenquist, Willpower, and Marcus Ericsson in the top 10. Not a lot of storylines in this race. I mean, Alex Palou going to try and maintain that championship spot that he's in. He needs to average about an 11th place finish over the next 2 weeks to win the championship outright. Then you've got Rinus VK, 11th. 12th, Romain Grosjean. 13th, Santino Ferrucci driving the 14 for AJ Foyt. Ryan Hunter-Reay driving the number 20 for Ed Carpenter Racing. Comes home 14th. 15th for Kyle Kirkwood. 16th for Connor Daly. A little bit of a bummer that he wasn't able to outdrive his old car. But I expect he will probably get some more outings in that 30 car, though. Christian Lundgaard in 17th place in the 45. Linus Lundqvist gets 18th place. Devlin DeFrancesco gets 19th. And Graham Rahal rounding out your top 20. 21st, Stingray Robb. 22nd, Augustine Canapino. 23rd, Elio Castroneves. 24th, Ed Carpenter. 25th, Joseph Newgarden after his incident late in the race. And then Takuma Sato, Kyle Milot, and Benjamin Peterson, the other drivers out of this race. So that is your running order. I'm going to hop off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will be back with some more racing content probably tomorrow. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!